This is looking epic. Look at how epic this is starting to look. I really like it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic. And as you can see, we are back once again in the suspended mountain base. And we are going to be looking at some more creations from you guys, as well as I think maybe we'll be doing another floor and putting food things on it. Not quite sure the best way to do this yet, but before we get into that, I do want to make a more official announcement. Something I've mentioned before was that I've just started up an Instagram, and I want to introduce you to the main stars of that Instagram. Okay, so here's the first star of the Instagram. This is Ty. He's like a 5-month-old golden retriever mix puppy right now. So he was just sleeping. I woke him up. So he's gonna be on the Instagram, as well as me and one more friend of mine. I don't know how this is gonna go. Hold on a second. Here we go. And this is Cass. He doesn't know what's going on right now. I've never picked him up like this before, but he's also gonna be one of the stars of the Instagram as well. Here, I'm gonna put him down. Hold on. There you go. All right. So yeah, make sure you check the link down in the description if you're interested. If you think that they're cute and you want to see more of them, and then the best place is not going to be on the channel. It's going to be on the Instagram. We'll put pictures and videos of stuff of them and me and the stuff that we get up to on the day-to-day basis. I'm out of breath. Okay, let's get into the video. Alright, so in the last video, we added the theater in here before we looked at some other awesome creations. So if you want to see that video, make sure you go check that out. Link will be down in the description. So for this video, I think I'm going to add a couple of staircases in. I'm thinking maybe we can add some staircases going out to each side of the theater. Now, the question that I don't really know yet, we're going to solve it in this episode, or we're maybe not, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep it more open in the middle, because kind of like how this is opened here. I'm wondering if I want to keep it open or if I want the floor to actually cover up here. So that's one thing I'm not too sure about yet, but we're going to figure out what's going to happen. So first, let's install the staircases, then we're going to see how we're going to build the actual floor. This whole base is extremely uneven. There's no continuity, no regular geometry to it. I'm just putting all your creations in regardless of the size and seeing just what happens. So it'll be an interesting, irregular looking thing by the time we're done. It already is that, but yeah, let's get to it. So the stairs I'm going to use is made by one of you guys called The Gamer X, and this is something that we looked at a long time ago, and I said I was going to eventually use it in the base, and today is that day. This is actually a musical staircase, and I love the colors. It looks awesome. Hopefully this isn't too laggy. Oh, look at that. It's not too laggy. So yeah, this is a musical staircase. A very, very interesting musical scale choice as well. I forgot that it was like that. So let's see, how wide is this thing? We're gonna put this thing on the base. There we go, how's that look? I think it looks okay. Excellent. This might be an interesting development, so let's do the same thing over here now. All right, and there we have it. I actually wanna get a view from over here. Luckily, I put a seat right here that I could just jump on up. So look at that, that looks pretty good. They're not as steep as I thought they were, but I think this still looks okay. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fills out. But now we can have catwalks going along the sides. I might have to get rid of this drop pod. This drop pod didn't work that well. I put a lot of work into it, but it's kind of really bad. So we might cancel that idea, and it looks like it might be in the way over there. But whoop. No worries, I'll just use the squeeze-evator. There we go. Yeah, so I guess I'll start by just building a floor out here and see how it goes around. I am a little bit concerned. I'm noticing a noticeable lag. I'm noticing a noticeable lag. Well, if it wasn't noticeable, I wouldn't have noticed it. But it is noticeable, so I'm noticing it, and I'm putting it on notice that it's being noticed in the video right now. But yeah, as I build, I think you might be able to see it. There's some hitching that's going on. It's not really lag, but it has this stutter kind of effect going on. So hopefully that's not going to get too much worse in the near future. Because if so, then we might have to put this on hold pretty soon, but I'm hoping that's not gonna happen. So how's this looking so far? I feel like this is gonna be pretty cool. So I'm not really sure how far out to make this section go, because there's so much irregularity to this that it's hard to make something regular at all. I might actually just have to start putting things in here. This is gonna be interesting. But now that we're adding a second floor, things are gonna have to fit more logically, and there's no logic that I use to get myself here, so I don't have a good foundation. I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna jump down really quick. Woo! Woo! So we're gonna look at one of the bigger things that I want to put up here. So this thing right here is just huge and epic, made by Mr. Chick. We took a look at it last time, but I mean, just look at how big this thing is. How we're going to put this thing up there, I'm really not sure how this is gonna work. But I do love it, and I do want to use it, so... All right, so this thing is over 6 lengths long. So I don't know, how big is my entire base? 4, 5, okay. So the canteen is bigger, the entire canteen is bigger than the entire base of this. So, but it gets wider up here, obviously, with all this stuff. So I have already, you know, I'm gonna back up what I have right now, and I'm gonna spawn the canteen up here just to get a feel for what the size is like. And what I'm gonna do as protection, I'm actually gonna put some beams up on the side of this thing. And what these beams are gonna do is prevent what happened a couple episodes ago, where I let something fall on top of this and it ruined all of the pistons inside of the fountain. So I do not want that to happen again. All right, there we go. That should do it. The part I will probably regret, spawning this thing on top of the base. Oh, please don't. Oh, wait, I didn't save it yet. We're going to save it first. All right, it is now backed up. Please don't break the game. Please don't break the game. Please don't break the game. Okay, okay. All right, we're doing okay so far. I mean, I haven't put it off the lift yet. Let's just get a feel for the size of it. All right, I'm going to take a big risk here, and I'm going to let this thing fall because I'm going to need to pick it up again. Oh, okay, okay, that's tolerable. I'm at 10 frames, but this is tolerable. Is the door up here? All right, so the door, that's not a good spot for the door. You know what? Maybe I'll put it on this side. All right, I'm going to try something kind of stupid here. All right, yeah, we're going to move it over here, though. Put you back on the lift. There we go. So now we should be able to access. Yes, yes. So I'm going to put the door right over here. So then it's going to peek out over this side and go that way. And then that means we're going to access it from this area over here, which means we're going to have to cut this. Oh, I don't want to do that, but at the same time, I really don't want this anymore. You know what? We're cutting it. We're sacrificing. I put a lot of work into this, but it just didn't work out. So we're going to sacrifice this. This might be very laggy as well. And not only is it going to be laggy, but I'm going to have to drop this again in order to delete it. All right, here it goes. Come on, come on. Whoa, I just dropped this and didn't lose any frames. That's kind of crazy. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for now. It's not, is it falling? I think it might actually fall off. So just to be safe, we are going to catch it. There you go. Now it's not gonna fall off anymore. How's that for a workaround? All right, so I feel like we're starting to get to the area where we're going to want to weld this, and I really hope I don't make a mistake, because making a mistake with this thing is just going to be not fun to do at all. Yep, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld the edge of that onto the edge of that. Can I reach that? Barely. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this, but we're going to go and delete this. Oh, I deleted the block there. That's okay. That's okay. We could just put that back. We're kind of under time pressure right now. This entire thing is falling off, and I need to reach that before it gets out of reach. All right, there we go. We selected that. Now we just got to weld it here. This is going to be laggy. Oh, there's the lag. All right, click. Oh boy, now I have to wait for this. So some of you were giving me the advice that if I just hold it down, it works. That actually seemed to kind of work. Okay. That didn't take as long as I thought. So now let's see how it matches up when we're walking over here. How does it look if we're going to approach it? All right, so we do, and oh, that looks pretty nice. Looks like a nice little canteen area right here. And then we can continue the floor this way, so it just kind of juts out that way. So now we're going to see how this thing looks from the outside. All right, and we are going up. Going up, we see our pinwheel there, our water wheel. And oh, that thing extends very far. That thing extends very, very far. Maybe we shouldn't have it be that far. Maybe we should. I don't know. This thing is going to be like a entire airship weld here. I have to get rid of that. I did not weld it there. I'm sorry. Look at that. Actually, that kind of looks cool the way it juts out like that. I think the irregularity of it could actually add to make some interesting aesthetics to this whole thing once it all gets painted and decorated on the outside as well. And you know what I can do? I can actually add a layer of concrete to the outside of this just for continuity, and that way the inside will look cool with the bricks, but the outside will look metal. It'll look metal. So yeah, I am actually really liking the way that looks so far. Except for the fact... Alright, so now I'm having an OCD thing here because I feel like if it's gonna curve like that, that curve is like the outer edge, right? So I feel like that should be, rather than being over there, I feel like then it should be on this side. But if it's on that side, then the doors don't line up with the walkway because the walkway is on that side, or the door is on that side. So if we're gonna have it be over there, then the walkway is just gonna go into the wall over there. These design decisions are difficult. I mean, everything's subjective, but I kind of want it to look nice. But maybe it shouldn't look nice. Maybe looking nice is too mainstream. All right, so here we go. We get a basic skeleton structure now of the entire walkway going all the way around, presuming that we're leaving the middle open. It creates more of like a rectangle within a square. Like we started off with a square, and now we're getting a little bit more rectangular. And one of the things as I walk around that I really think we should have is this is the theater, and I think there's a great spot right here for a really fancy theater sign. So I'm gonna challenge you guys now who can make a really cool steampunky theater sign. Now, nothing like too complex or I mean, you can have some moving parts, but don't make it super complex where that one thing is gonna lag everything. For the sake of ease, I'm gonna give you some measurements now of how big this theater is and stuff. So between the doors, at least, is 38 blocks between the doors, and you're gonna have an additional 16, 17, 18, 9. And then on top of that is an additional 29 blocks, almost 30 blocks. So use those numbers for if you want to build a theater sign. Those are your measurements to go by. Oh, and as far as height goes, how about height? So 12 high maximum, probably preferably like 10 high maximum. And we'll take a look at those for the next episode. But one thing I want to add on top of this, I saw one of the new submissions. Let me see if I can find it. Let me actually get up here first. Check this thing out. This is by Chris, a steampunk clock for ScrapMan. Made it to be a decoration in front of the theater. I literally have not read this description yet. My plan was to put it right at the front, like on top of the theater. And that is apparently what he intended it to be. So awesome, Chris. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. It's gonna be too laggy. It's a little bit laggy when it's not welded though, so we gotta keep that in mind. All right, check that out. Check that out. And look at the Roman numerals as well. The Roman numerals are really cool. The attention to detail on this thing is actually really amazing. And look, it even has some glass so we can see some of the gears working inside. And look at those gears. This is a really awesome creation. I hope I can find a good center point for this thing. All right, so let's get up in here. What is this all about? Automated facilities. Oh, I am excited. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I wish I could see more of it. I want to be able to see more inside. It's like clockwork in here. That looks really cool, though. That looks really cool. All right, I mean, we can kind of see through the glass some of the stuff that's going on in there. Oh, and I just look at he used the new dish, the new radar dish pieces in there. Oh, there's a button here. Oh, we can set the clock. Look at that. We can wind it up. That's pretty clever. All right, now let's figure out what is the center point that we're gonna weld it to. Well, what's the center point of this thing, first of all? All right, so wait a minute. That should be... Does this not have a This doesn't have a center point. How is it rotating? What is that point then, if that's not the center? I am very confused right now. Okay, so clearly that is the center. but I can't put it on the center point. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm seeing? It's like the center is in between these two blocks, but it's right there. Is this just an illusion of some sort? Oh, look at that. All right, so it's really hard to see, but literally it is, I think he used pistons and stuff, but you can see that it's really hard for me to see in there, but there is a hole that is 2 blocks wide, and that bearing is sitting in the middle of those 2 block wide things. So he actually made a center point in between 2 blocks for the center of this clock. That is insane. All right, well, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna mark my center point with red right down there. Now we need to find where we want to weld it over here. I kind of feel like, should we do it from the center of the fountain? Because then, no, it's going to be offset. I feel like we should try to go for like the center of the entire theater. Then the doors are going to look offset. You know what? I just have to accept it. It's not going to look perfect. But let's do the center of the staircase. Nope, the staircase is also offset. Everything is offset. Maybe some things are just not symmetrical, and that's okay. I just have to accept it. I'm just gonna go by feel. I feel like right here is the center. I really hope this looks centered. All right, it is welded. Here's the moment of truth. Let's get a look from the front. How's it look? Hey, I think that looks pretty good. Look at that. Yes. Yes, I like it a lot. I really like that. Okay, that's one of my favorite additions now. Now we just need a theater sign for that. Okay, I'm gonna go and look. I'm gonna look through the workshop now for a couple more food-based things. I'm thinking we should put, so there's the canteen there. So if we're gonna keep this here, then I think outside of here, we should have a lounge area actually, now that I think about it. So let's type in lounge, see what comes up. Ooh, interesting. We actually get a lounge that has a similar shape, but a similar design as the canteen. So that actually makes things very interesting. This one is also awkward because the door is on the opposite corner of the windows. All right, here we go. Lounge for ScrapMan. Let's see what this thing is all about. Interesting in that the switch goes like on the handle, and the handle goes a little bit through the switch. I haven't seen that happen yet. All right, and we walk in through here. All right, he's got the exit signs and everything. Looks like we have a little front desk here. Nobody's manning the station. All right. Ooh. I think we need a little bit more light in here, but look at these chairs. These chairs are very nice. Oh, and look at the tables. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was very loud. Please don't be a bridge. There is a solution to this, but it's a little bit tedious. I might have to solicit some help from somebody who came up with a solution to that, but we're just going to ignore it for now. Pretend like it didn't happen. Oh, and I just noticed that they used the satellite dish thing for this. A table that curves down towards you. That might be a little bit interesting for putting food on. Then we have a little bar right here. Oh, and then we can go from the bar into the back area over here. Now the question is, how am I supposed to put this on the base? I might just attach it right here. Oh, and it welded. Okay, that sticks out a lot as well. This is probably gonna look so weird. I don't know if I should be worried about that or just embrace it. I just gotta embrace the weird. I feel like I really just gotta embrace the weird. Whee! Let's grab this really quick. And we'll delete that, and we're gonna spawn in the drone and take an aerial view to see how everything looks. All right, so from underneath, it's looking weird, for sure. Those straight edges with those curves are interesting. Now, let's go ahead over here. Let's not hit the bridge. That'd be very bad. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot to paint the weld here sign over. But, oh, let's get a top-down view. We haven't even gotten an aerial view at all. Look at this. Look at that clock, though. We're definitely gonna have to leave that clock exposed, for sure. This is looking epic. Look at how epic this is starting to look. I really like it. We still lost the bridge, though, but you know that's just part of the drama that goes on with this base. It adds tension to the episodes. but I am liking the way this looks so far. Now let's give it a walk, see how it feels. And I'm stuck inside my creation. All right, so look at this. Look, I love the clock. Frames, I was at like 40 frames. Now I'm at 20 to 30, depending on where I'm standing. But the clock looks great. We go up the musical staircase. Actually, I should have went up the other side. Let's go up the other side because that's the part that leads to the food and the lounge. All right, so now I need a, I guess canteen or like, diner. What should it say? So something that indicates what this thing is. It's called canteen in the workshop, but that's kind of a lot of words. Is there like a shorter word we can have for this? Cafeteria? Cafeteria is really long too. Something we can either put on top or on the side of it. We can put something here as well. So let's go and walk into here. All right, so now we grab our food. We can go ahead and sit at some of these tables over here, and then let's say maybe it's all filled up with people. We can go ahead and let's just take our food. Let's go over onto the lounge and go in here. Hey, how you doing? I'm just bringing my food in here. Gonna have some dinner on the round table, the hyperbolic round table. Oh, we can have a nice view out over here. As we eat and the chairs yell at us for some reason. Grab a drink. Grab some drinks as well. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This is looking good. I'm gonna choose 3 creations to some things that we have not seen, just so I could showcase some more stuff that you guys have worked on in the workshop. Whether or not we'll put it into the base, we'll find out, but I just like to show off at least a few things each episode to give more people a chance to get some recognition. So let's go ahead and jump down here. All right, let's see. What are we gonna look at today? How about this, a steampunk radio. We have a radio station. Imagine ScrapMan radio. This is by Sweet Cat. The flat side is for welding. Let's see, build. All right, it looks cool from the outside. We got the satellite dishes and stuff. Looks like there's some logic in there. That door just did some weird things. We got this antenna sticking out as well. People are liking the corner windows. The corner windows are popular today. All right, let's go ahead and get on in here. Interesting door. Ooh. Yeah, there goes the door. Just a door hanging out over there. I like the see-through floor with the steampunk. You can see the steam coming through, the pipes and everything. The tiled floor with the glass is a really nice touch. Got some food supplies just in case you get hungry while you're doing your whole radio thing. Oh, okay, so this isn't like a radio station like we're broadcasting channel 109.7 ScrapMan radio, blah blah blah. I think this is more of a radio analysis, like you're in charge of incoming radio signals and helicopters or air traffic or things like that, like a radio control tower. That's what it is, radio control tower. I feel like this is more like, oh, there goes the door again. All right, I like how everyone is making such quick use of the new parts. And I just realized that the new parts do really kind of lend to the steampunk theme, don't they? All right, so thanks for that creation. That's a really nice creation there. Speaking of radio towers, look at this thing. This thing looks like a quick, something relatively quick. So let's take a look at. I love the way that antenna looks with all the different satellites coming off of it, or the different dishes coming off of it. Look at that. That's really cool. We got the SM over here. You can open it up, and yeah, it's just like the control room inside. Yeah, so this is like kind of like a really quick one. This is like a very aesthetic build. So I like that a lot. We'll have to put that somewhere on the top. That thing is going for sure. So that was made by Seth3226. All right, and here we have something that could be interesting. This is an SM dance floor by Nick Rohde. This dance floor is a party room made for the second floor of your suspended base. All right, so this is definitely interesting having a corner door. Let's see how it works. All right. Ooh, look at this. Look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling. This is so cool. That is a really well put together ceiling. Everything is just so perfectly that looks really cool. And even over here for the smaller details. I love this ceiling. I don't know why I love this ceiling so much. It just looks really cool. Looks like we got a DJ booth here. It's sensor triggered. Okay. I think that's a DJ booth of sorts. Or what's this light? Or this? Okay, that. Oh, interesting. Look at how it closes from the inside. That's really cool too. All right, there's got to be a switch somewhere for the. What does that switch do? Something? Oh, it's a hidden switch. It's like a hidden switch that opens up the control panel. Oh wait, is that the control panel we need to operate this thing? What do these switches do? Whoops. There goes the music. And there goes those lights. What about this though? How do we turn this on? There's probably instructions that I didn't read, but I'm gonna take out my connection tool. Wow. Wow. I think maybe I have to be in this seat. Let's check it out. Switch 1. Oh, there we go. Switch 2 turns that on. Switch 3 turns the music on. All right, and switch 4. This must be the magic switch. Apparently not. Things get more mysterious. What is back here? What is back here? A toilet? Are you kidding me? There's a toilet in here too? But how do I turn the dance floor on? There has to be a way to turn the dance floor on. I might have to go to the instruction manual on this one. Let's look at the instructions. Sit on the toilet to discover another secret. Oh, the lights follow you around. Oh, wow. So let's check this out then. Oh, that's why. Huh. So I think he uses a grid, like a coordinate system with these sensors. Like rather than like glitch welding sensors into the lights, like I've seen some people do before, he actually uses like a coordinate system on the wall. So if that and that, then these. So that is kind of cool. All right, so what's the surprise on the toilet? All right, here we go. What? Oh, there's a switch. There's a button. I'm gonna hit the button. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Okay. Now what? What is that? Okay. Whoa! Okay, what's this? What's that switch? Did it go back down? Okay, it has to go back down. Apparently it's an escape. We have a secret escape hatch. That's pretty cool. That means that is the toilet now? Does the toilet come back or is the toilet gone now? If you escape with the toilet, is it a permanent... The toilet's gone. You can't get the toilet back. How do you get the toilet back? All right, well, no more toilet. That's okay. That's okay. Well, that was actually way more in-depth than I expected it to be. So good job on that, Nick. Is it Nick or is Nick Rohde the whole name? I don't know. But I'm going to end the episode here. Let me know which one of these creations was your favorite. Let me know if you have any ideas on how I can continue the design and the shape of the rest of the base. I mean, it is actually kind of, now that I'm looking at it, it's looking pretty cool. I was worried that it would look weird, but it's starting to look pretty cool. So I'm going to figure out what to do with these bridges. We'll get those back at some point, but I'm focusing on what you guys are creating for now. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out the Instagram link down in the comments below. And remember, theater signs, different signs for the different areas to let people know that they are going into these areas. Let me give you some measurements really quick for these if you want to build something for these. So the lounge here is 9 blocks high. This is 12 blocks high. So 9 blocks for the lounge, 12 blocks for the canteen. I look forward to seeing your feedback. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.